Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm trying to start something up here. But I don't know if you can actually see what I'm broadcasting. It says you got it, but I can't seem to see it on my reference. Well, you definitely can hear me, that's for sure. I think you can hear me, but I don't know if you can see me. Testing is still happening. But I think you can see me. I think it's all good. So, I will carry on. I'm carrying on. Hopefully you will see something new and exciting. So, if you do see great things, then I'm very happy. It's working. Yay. But I'm not convinced that you actually are watching what I'm doing. Yep, okay, you are. I apologize for the delay, guys. So, welcome. What's going on here is we're still working on this full feature film. I cannot believe we're still working on the full feature film. But I'm getting close to the end here. I'm all by myself now. Nobody else is working on it. So others that that were working on it have done their bits, and then there was others that said they were wanting to do stuff, but then dropped out. And then a bunch of things happened here where updates on the editing software and everything like that got rid of some options for us. So we were even messed up with that. So that's why there's a huge delay. Plus, you know, COVID and all that stuff. We are trying to get through this, and I'm going to back myself up here a little bit. And we'll start over here just to get back into the groove of things. And I will try to explain what I have done and what I'm doing as we're going through this process. So let us get into this.
And yet you never see the answers.
They're always in front of you.
You! How could you? He's your own son!
I admit I was wary at first when the Shadow Lord asked me to offer up my own son. But look at him now. So strong, so proud.
So at this point in time, I've gotten all the sound and visual effects and all that stuff done. And I was doing it very well. And then all of a sudden an update happened and all the audio had to be redone. So I had to redo all the audio. And then we got to getting closer to the end here where there was no music, was no audio sound effects. The voices all had to be redone. And some of the special effects also started to fail. Either A, the plugins were old and they were gone, or B, they would not work as well as they used to because of an update. So right now, this is very close to finish. This, I would say 99.9999% of this area that we're in right now is close to finish. But you can see as we move on from this point on, some of the audio sound effects are not going to be in there. Some of the audio needs to be worked on. But right now, what I'm trying to do is fix all the effects, visual effects stuff before I get into audio, because, hey, you got a very fancy visual effect and you don't have a good audio to go with it, that's not going to work. But you can't put a very fancy audio in there if you don't have you don't have the effect to see. So first things first, we'll just carry on here and see what visual effects need to be worked on all the way to the end of the film, and then we go on back to it and start adding, fixing on all the vocal audio, and then go back and then start adding sound effects and stuff like that. So right now, this part should be mostly done. So let's carry on.
And now, so strong, so proud.
This is insane. Wade, come with me. We can leave now.
No, Grace. I chose. I am Shadow. Join us.
Never.
Take her.
Oh!
The Spanner of Light. The Knight's most precious artifact, and you have brought it right to us. The final piece for the transformation of the Shadow Lord. Bring in the sacrifices.
Preacher!
Grace?
Beverly? Wait! Preacher?
Grace? Beverly?
Wait!
Preacher! Grace! Beverly!
Wait!
Enough! Now that you've all been reacquainted, let us begin this ceremony. Finally, the last two pieces needed, the Spanner of Light and the Blade of Shadows, will allow us to bring in the Shadow Lord to live once again into this world through me, through my body, and he shall reclaim what is his, the Amulet of Light from his most deceitful brother. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rules the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light.
Okay, see, now we have an issue here. Why are we losing that image? Why are we getting it cropped off at the top there? That is an odd duck. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm talking about, but there is a bit that is being cropped for no reason. And it wasn't like that the last time I played this, so I don't know why it's doing that. That is odd. Because there's a... Oh, is that why? The adjustment layer is gone? The adjustment layer get turned off? Oh, that's why. Okay. I got confused there. All right. For some reason, the adjustment layer up at the top here got turned off. That makes sense. Okay, that's good. We'll carry on. Now, in the adjustment layer, I had gone through this a long time ago, and I had almost finished the film. In the sense of visual effects, as you can see the glow and everything like that. It was like 90% done. And I did a very smart thing at that point in time. It was picture locked and everything like that, and I knew that I had to get some audio things set out for other people to work on and everything like that. So I did a picture lock, and I created a 4K output of this film. With these old effects and everything like that, and so that people could use it as a guide for their stuff, like other special effects, and well, not really special effects, more like audio effects and stuff like that. because it was picture locked at that time. So I outputted that, and I am so glad I did, because see that blue glow, which is on this one. This is the picture locked 4K thing that I did a long time ago. I get rid of that, and I believe if I can get in here, I'll show you. I wonder if it's still there. No, I think I deleted it. There is a plugin that I can hide that. This is what I had to change over. The glory is the one that I changed, which gives that white glow you can see around the people. But I wanted that blue thing. It was called God Rays, right? And unfortunately, it's not there anymore. But God Rays is an effect that that created this blue glow. I'll turn that back on. That blue glow, and it worked great, and it gave a feeling. There were some things I wanted to work on, get it tighter and everything like that. But it was a great plugin. Unfortunately, that plugin, when it turned into the Apple Silicon upgrade, the people who made the plugin said, nope, we're not gonna do it for Apple Silicon, so sorry. So I am doing a combination right here of the 4K output plus the glow. So that's why you see all these layers here. They're all the same layer, but they're all doing the different things. So here's the draw mask on it. Why do I have a draw mask on there? See, this is what happens when you come back after the fact. I'm not 100. Oh, because I didn't want, that's right. If I didn't do a mask on this thing, you see how the glow is coming up on, it looks nice. I turned it off and it looks nice. But the glow would, the glory would also be on his shirt and the candles at certain times, and I didn't want that to go on there. But I can change that mask though. I should do that because I would like to have that more on, coming out like it's shining over there. So I should do that. Give it a nice little shining between them. Yeah, let's see. Now, if I didn't have this mask on here, all these candles, his shirt, anything bright would glow as well like this, and it wouldn't look like it's just coming from the door. So that's why I have it the way I have it. I couldn't figure out why I did that, but might just do a bit more. A little bit more on like that. I don't know if you're seeing the stuff that I'm showing. I guess you're not, because I got the thing set up for a different monitor, don't I? Yeah, you're seeing the big monitor. You're not seeing the other monitor. I might give me a second here. I might just try something to help you guys out here. Let me try to fix something here. There. That should help you see what I see. Okay. So those red lines and everything. So those red lines you can see now that I was working on. So these red lines, you can't see the cursor. I don't think you can see the cursor, but I should check to see if you guys can see the cursor or not. Hang on a second. I know. I should have set this up properly. There we go. All right, so you should be able to see my cursor. It's a little tiny thing, but so I was just moving around this red line to get that glow to go over the shoulder. So that's what that was all about. All right. I think so that's what I was trying to do, because if I turn that glow, that mask off, that glow would affect his shirt and these candles. And I don't really want it to. And it's not doing much right now, but it can get bigger, and so I just turn it off and use the mask. All right, so let's move on here a little bit. Here comes our heroes. Love that shirt.
Lordship, Knights are attacking the temple.
Ha! I knew they would come.
Silence! Wildflower, Black Jade, show them the strength of the shadow.
Yes, sir.
Now you could hear that the audio is kind of gone. I haven't gotten to the music part of this area because I was working on the effects. Well, there we go. Got some other audio.
Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light.
Babe, darling, I knew I'd see you again. It's all her fault. It's still all her fault. You can untie me.
I will release you from your bonds. I will make you beautiful. I will make you the shadow.
But wait, we can be together.
We will be together. You will have everything you've always wanted. You and I will be one. We will all be one. One in the shadow. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light.
Yeah, you guys didn't see that part because there's so much going on. And my computer isn't fast enough to process it all. There you go.
Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light.
Yeah, you can tell that the audio is working here. That's
Let's do this.
right now I'm just concentrating only on special effects.
Stan. No. Stan, what have you done?
I saved you. I always wanted to save you.
Oh, Stan.
Ooh. Well, I can't wait to get into the sound effects for this one, eh? There's some temporary sounds in there.
The willing sacrifice has been completed. Come to me, O Lord of Shadows. Take my body, I your humble servant await you. Make yourself whole again. Make me Shadow.
Rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow.
Now, let me show you what I'm talking about earlier. So that's the 4K version. And this is what it was there before. See that big red blop? Yeah, that just makes things so much nicer, doesn't it? And there it is, the missing God rays. Oh. Cannot believe that happened and they got rid of that plugin. Ruined a whole bunch of work. So let us go back into the timeline, and that's why I'm so happy I got that 4K output when I did. So I could drop in. See, as you can see, I think the God rays are great, but I think it needed something else, right? And that's why I was working on it and trying to get some other things in there. But for some reason, they didn't use it. So what I've done is I've added glory to this, and it seems to have been a better, made it better, because without glory, it just doesn't seem right. Right? That's what I mean. Like the God rays were great. Right? These God rays are great. Absolutely great. But it just didn't seem finished to me. So I've added the glory, which adds a nice layer to it, right? And, I just couldn't think of anything else to add to this to make it without destroying everything else. So adding glory to the God Ray 4K is what I have ended up doing.
Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light.
Last I live again!
Now you can see what I was talking about. See how those candles are now being gloried? Right? But at this point, let me show you. If I go to the... to get rid of this, I would have to mask this out. And I might just do that. So let's do that. Let's get ourselves a mask. And make sure those candles are not being so wonky. So mask, draw mask. And start drawing. So I'd like to keep as much as this glow as I possibly can. So I will go like this and then try. And I need to make this smaller. Whew. I said smaller, but not tiny. Well, I guess that'll work because I just need to go around it. Now, get that back into fit. Thank you very much. Now we'll go over here and we'll show the stuff we want to feather that. That. Feather it. Yeah, we'll feather it to that. That's good. And make it a nice rounded shape. And I think we should be okay with that. So it got rid of the glow effect on the candles, but kept the glow effect everywhere else. So that is what I have to do now to fix all this stuff. So that's why you're watching right now.
Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light.
Last, I live again! Brother, I'm coming for you.
Good hit. Now you can see again another issue. That circle that she's walking through. Yeah, it worked really well there, and I didn't want to recreate it, so I just put the 4K back in there because I believe I have it on here. Let me just see. What do I got on here? There's the God rays that don't work. Oh. That's the green screen keyer. What am I doing here? What is going on here? Do I have anything? This is interesting. I like that better. All right, so these are basically dead. So I can turn them off because I'm not using it for anything else, right? Yep. So I'll just turn those off. I'm not deleting them because I want to have them there if I need them. So all I've done is gone back and added the 4K in there and added some other effects to that 4K, which was, let's take a look. Glory, of course, and some color adjustments so that we didn't get so much noise in those dark areas. That's why it's a little darker. Now, I just saw them, we shot a bunch of smoke in there. That is interesting. I'm just using the 4K for this. Interesting. Huh. I wonder. What was my thoughts here? Oh yeah. At one point in time I thought maybe turning this into a comic book. But I decided not to do that. Right. Get rid of those first for now. There's some detail I think is missing. Let me see. Is it really missing that much? It is kind of. What was I thinking on the color adjustments here? Just trying to get this to look somewhat decent. It's interesting that when we play it, the sparkles are not there. But if we put pause, bing, they shine like crazy.
You're all.
Now, this will be interesting. Let's render this out real quick to see if it actually is doing what it's supposed to be doing. So, go to, I can't remember what the... Rendered, that's it. That's what I wanted. So it should render the highlighted area, which is highlighted in yellow. You can see that up in this little circle up here. It's going to be doing a quick render, and you can see anything with this little line, dotted line above it, is unrendered, and anything with no dotted line is rendered. So we'll wait for that to render up. So what I did here was took a black room and basically did an X-ray of it and got rid of all the changes of black into white to make the white room. I did think of putting a layer of smoke, like I have a bunch of smoke effects. But when the camera is moving and the smoke isn't, it just doesn't look right. I might do it for here when the camera is still. But when anytime the camera is moving, you try to add smoke, and if the smoke isn't moving the proper way, it just doesn't look right at all. All right, we're getting most of this stuff rendered pretty quickly. And that should be it. Come on, you're almost done. Oh, you are done. All right. So now this should play back with what it should look like at the end of the day. So too much shininess, I think. Too much bloom.
You're all.
Yeah, too much bloom. I guess it's called dazzle. Yeah, it's too much dazzle. Should be more like spike count. I don't mind the spike count. It's just, I guess it is a mount. Let's try 5. Let's try 3. And unfortunately, I think we'll have to render it to see it. Like, see, you can't see anything right now, but if I hit pause, nothing. It's a little bit there. It should be subtle. I'm thinking, is it too subtle? No, it's not too subtle. Yeah, it's not too subtle. I think it's just the right enough dazzle. This is her transformation.
Order.
You know, back in the day, that was when I first created. Ooh, I can't change it because this is what it originally looked like. But I was thinking, and maybe I could make a different effect that goes between those. But I just realized this is it right here. You know. It's already baked. It's already, those effects are baked into the 4K, and that's where I'm going to have a lot of issues. So I might be able to do something. So if I go like this and break this here by the next transition, break it here, find the next transition, break it there, and now do some funky transition on that. Let's see. No, we don't want that one. We want this one. Maybe a water? Try water. Nope, that's not good. Some of these, again, remember when I told you about effects? See? Boom. It's saying, nope, can't use that. That's because they have not updated to Apple Silicon. So Just gotta go through some of these and find one that's still working. Don't want to do anything like this, because that's just funky looking. I don't mind funky look. We're using flow right now. I don't want to use flash. I really want to try out the droplet or whatever it is. I'll try to find it. That's radial. That's not. That's all, ripple. Let's try ripple just to see what it looks like. As you see, I double clicked and it put it on here. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. The amplitude. Oh, that's the amount of ripples. Okay, we can just do that. There's a slight variant. And now I grab this and hold the Option key down and should just... Whoa, no, do not go over there. Who told you to go over there? We'll try this again. Holding the Option key down, moving it over to that one, should duplicate that ripple. Take a look. And then last one, we'll do it again. Might even extend that as longer. Huh. What do you think? Is that better than it was? I think it kind of is.
I'm a reporter.
Oh, you see the problem there? I put on this clip here, you can see that the glory is making those candles look like they're blowing away in the wind, eh? Yeah, that's no good. That's too bad. I'd love that to be a little bit more glory on the door, but as you can see, the glory is kind of maxed out. I'll show you. If we turn it off, you'll see the only thing that's being glorified really is those candles. But, you know, we have to probably put a mask on there. All right, let's do that. Let's put a mask on there. And save ourselves from that crazy... Oh, if I put a mask on there... Yeah, okay. I'll have to work on that. Let's do that. That's what we're here for. All right. So we want to have an issue here, so we will turn that off, and you can see, ooh, ugliness is happening here. What is ugly on this thing? Okay, it's a plugin that isn't working. What? So it's on one of these video sources. Oh, it's the track portal. There we go. Yeah, another issue. The old track portal has kind of gone missing. So you have to reset all the track portals. And then it does that weird thing. It zooms all the way in for some reason when you go into a different timeline. Into the sub timeline right here. See, this is a sub timeline here. So we'll turn that back on. Maybe we'll throw some here. We'll throw this glory on this. Okay. So this is why I did all this before. Whoa, I don't want to highlight all that. What the heck is going on? What's underneath here? Black. That's an odd duck. All right. Nope, that's not what I want. Come on. So what I'm doing here is I would like this to have some glory on it too, to add to the effect. So I'm going to put this, and I'm going to take just the glory in the mask and put it on here. Well, obviously I did the... Well, where's the mask? Did I mess up on the mask? I think I did, guys. I put the mask way over off the screen when I needed it to be right down here, didn't I? Oh, I thought I got that mask. Oh, I am confused. What have I done? Yeah, I got the mask. I needed to feather it and stuff like that, which I didn't do. All right. Oh, and invert it too. Holy cow. What? No, not invert it. Oh, I'm getting confused here. I'm getting confused here. There we go. So that is that, and I need to feather it. I think I did. Should I feather it out? No, I need to feather it in. What the heck? Right, that's what I thought. No, I'm getting some residual from the other one. Okay. Yeah, okay, we'll just do it that way. All right, now we move on to this one. And come on. Why did the mask go funky? You see that? How it's not even... Is that the mask I drew? Yeah. So, I don't remember doing... Oh, maybe because it's 4K? That is an odd duck. That's an odd duck. One really crazy odd duck. All right. There you go. Still doesn't give it the perfect. Why can't I see the center of this? Where's the center of the glory? Where's the center of the glory? There you are. Okay. There's the center of the glory. You can move the glory around to make it do different things. I'm ruining it now. I messed that up. Fooling around, I messed it up. So I'll redo it. I wonder. I go, what the heck? This is what happens sometimes. It goes full screen, and I think it's because I have big freaking hands, and they on the mouse it does some strange things. And if like I got 3 or 4 fingers on the mouse at the same time, the Apple mouse, it does this zoom out to full. It could be a pain in the butt. I wonder if I put glory on this level. Oh, look at it. It blew out. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to reset that whole mask. Interesting. Am I messing things up here? I probably am. Why are you giving me 2 points? Why are you picking on the 2 points? I just want to pick on the 1 point. Thank you very much. All right. Get that fitting again. Whoa. What happened? There we go. The glory. Okay. Let's see what happens if I do that. And again, it zoomed itself all the way in for some unknown reason. Oh, it did it for both. It did it for both levels. Interesting. Of course, this is the same clip. Of course it did. Of course it did. Yeah. Okay. I can fix it, but it'll take like it'll take the rest of the day to fix it, and I don't really feel like doing that for an effect that isn't going to do what I want it to do. So I need to go back and take glory off of this and mask it. Yeah, there's that. That's too bad. Yeah, I don't want to go through this whole process to fix it. Yeah. It's just such a short shot. It doesn't really need it. Just in case. Yeah, see, there's a jump in there I don't like. What's going on and why is it jumping now? See that jump? Boom. I do not like how it gives that jump. So I think I have to get rid of this to get rid of that jump. And if I wanted to, we'll just carry on with this.
It's been a long time, brother. You need to stop this. Quiet! Give me the amulet. Never! And I shall take what is mine.
Now, you see those balls of flame? Well, guess what? Yep, that's right. You cannot get those anymore. If I get rid of this time, not get rid of it, but turn that off, you'll see. Ta-da! Yep, that's the balls of flame. Used to be able to just, you know, have that in Final Cut, but now you can't. I've got all this extra effects here. And these are effects that I had created on another program, which followed the balls that in the air. But as you can see, they are no longer available. So that's why I'm so happy that I have this 4K footage. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Oh, it cuts to it, doesn't? No, it fades to it. It fades. I need to figure out how to get this to fade to work. See how it jumps there? That's because I got a cut here on top of a fade. So I need hold the shift button down. It should stay in spot. The reason this thing is stuck here. Whoa. Why did you jump so far? Is this custom? So I need to move that up. And then I can do this. That got rid of that jump. Now, there is some stuff we put on this that we need to add back to here. So let's do that. You guys can't see it, so I'll put it down here. It's the color adjustments we do not need. Oh, we just turn them all off. What we need is the dazzle. We don't need any audio changes. So we'll paste that. That should give us back some dazzle.
It's been a long time, brother. We need to stop this. Quiet! Give me the amulet. Never! And I shall take what is mine.
So yeah, those space balls I can't do anything with anymore, but what can I do? Or do I just leave it as is? I think I might just leave it as is. Okay, so that is in the custom. Something in the custom isn't working. Oh, the magic orb. Oh, that magic orb. All right, well, turn that off. Oh, my goodness. Now, do we want to add a whole bunch of time and add some effects like that? I'm not too sure if I want to do go too far, because I added a bunch of these already, and they're great, and I think they're excellent. But in the White Room, I want a specific type of effects. And these look great on regular video, but in the White Room, they're not that great. Come on. Why are you not playing? So these things are really, really cool. Right, and I have added these throughout the film just to, you know, add a little extra layer. But I don't want to add anything to the White Room. This doesn't work. So now we're just going through and seeing if there's any of these things that would be like, ooh, gotta get that. Now I brought these a lot into the, because I, looking through my collection, I thought, you know, I should bring that in for this scene, I bring that in for that scene. Now I'm just going through these to see if I had brought these in for the White Room scene. Well, that last one might not be bad. This one here. Now, I use a lot of this for when people appear and disappear on screen. Speaking of which, there was that one moment. There was that one moment where that guy showed up. I didn't have these ambers in there. I should... Should I throw this one in? I think I might. All right, so back in the timeline, there was, during the transformation of the bad guy, this is where you start to lose track of your of who you are and what you're doing here. Okay, he's been complete. It's right here right when this guy shows up. If we put this here, you got to do a couple things with this. You need to change this to screen or add.
Rule the light. Shadow rule the light.
Now let's move the center point of that to his head. So we will transform that and bring it up to there. I push this button and nothing happened. There we go, try that.
Rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule.
Okay, maybe. Maybe we'll get a little bit more going on here. Yep, my computer is slowing down. Okay, let's add this one too. And change this screen. And bring it up. And make it bigger. See how that looks.
Rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light.
And maybe we'll add a burst of light or something in the center. Ooh, hang on. No. No. Nope. And add a little wisp in there. Oh, I have an idea. Oh, okay. I got a great idea. Take a look at this. We're going to do this. We're going to find out where... Oh, yeah. We'll change this to screen. And where does he do that? There, right there. Okay. So we'll put a marker on there. And what we're going to do here is we're going to do a reverse on this. Right? So that completely ends. We'll have that completely end right when he is nailed. So that would be right about there. Put an M on that. And now let's match up those markers like that. And let's take a look.
Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow.
Excellent. So now what we do is we just move that point. As you can see, I'll show you. We will transform. I think I got that highlighted. Yep. We'll transform so this hits him right in the forehead. All right, so now we'll see how that works.
Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light.
That looks great. So now what we'll do is we'll even make this bigger, more dominant in the whole thing. We'll move it right to the forehead. We will change this size down so that we can see what we're doing here. If I do that, nope, that's not what I wanted. Do that, yeah, that's what I wanted. No, that's not what I wanted. We need to make this even bigger. All right, so yeah, so I'll make it bigger so the smoke is more dominant in the whole world. Okay, done there. Now let's fit this on the screen and take a quick look at what we're looking at here.
Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light.
So it looks like something's being sucked into him. I like it. Better than what it was before. So that's good news.
The light. Shadow rule 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 the light.
All right. Cool. I'm going to take another look at it.
Shadow!
Rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light.
And now that scene makes a lot more sense.
Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light.
Last I live again! Brother, I'm coming for you.
All the sound effects that are needed there. All right. So the whole thing about this was do we double it up? Do we double it up? Oh my goodness. I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to do it. We did all this work and now I want to do more. Do I dare just copy and paste it? Do I dare just copy and paste it?
Make yourself whole again. Make me. Shadow!
Rule the light.
Okay, the only thing it didn't do is reverse it. So I want to reverse it.
Make yourself whole again. Make me. Shadow!
Rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule.
It is good and not good at the same time. So let me just check something here.
Wait you. Make yourself whole again. Make me. Shadow!
Rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light.
Okay, it's just a little off in the sense that it's target. I think that's the only thing that's bothering me about it. So I will transform this to here. And move this down a little bit more. Let's see how that looks.
To wait you. Make yourself whole again. Make me. Shadow!
Rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light.
Okay, that kind of works. Instead of screen, what would it look like as an add? Add screen. I think screen is the better one. I think maybe on this one we can do add, because it'll make it a little bit more dominant. Let's take a look.
await you. Make yourself whole again. Make me Shadow!
Rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow.
All right, I'm liking everything. I'm just going to do this and just make it a little bit more subtle coming in.
And await you. Make yourself whole again. Make me.
So I need to even do it more subtle. There we go.
And await you. Make yourself whole again. Make me Shadow!
Rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule
There we
the
go.
light. Shadow rule the light. Shadow.
Now that's how you
rule the
add
light.
effects.
Shadow rule the light. Shadow rule the light.
Last I live again! Brother, I'm coming for you.
I love that. It's all fake smoke. We gotta put a sound effect in there. It's a cut, right? So I don't really need to do a... Yeah, it's a cut, so I don't need a fade in there. All right. So, getting back to what we were doing here. Cool. But what we were looking for is something more energetic. Maybe I do just need need one of these during the explosions. Yeah, like that is kind of all I really looking for. Like right there. Nope, it's time to go get my wife. So, this should be screen or ad. Let's see if it would be better if it's ad. See what it looks like. Okay. See how it moves though? So that means we might have to do some tracking here. Well, maybe not. Let's see. So we will do some transform on this. Bring the center over here. Yeah, if we put this on, oh, try that again. Put it under the effect. Maybe that will be a better thing. I'm just gonna duplicate this one. And then transform that center to there. I might have to move this one make it look right. So we will put a point position here and a position in there. A position here, I will. Forgot to highlight it and put that over here. And that should move with it. This, I think I'm going to do screen and bring it down. First one, I think I want to do screen as well. I think I'll leave it as is. Yeah, see how it doesn't. I think I'm going to have to add a move point to this because it seems like it's not moving properly. Moving cameras. Moving cameras. I'm not 100% happy with that because it's not moving with the camera. So you can see how it. I think I'm just not doing it in the right spot. That's better. Okay, take a look at that again. Okay, so what's going on here is the camera's moving, the camera's moving, the camera's moving. And then it stops moving. We'll just add something at the end there that is very. You know what? I'm going to go there and to add this one to there. And then add this one to there. Add this one to there. Let's see if it's any better. I think so. I'll bring this effect back in. And that should cover it. Now, is there something I should do to this effect? See, it's on the main screen right now. And you can see it's baked into this line already, because that's the 4K one that I had to do, because as you can see the red on the down here, the loss of stuff. But this is my electric effects. Should I do something to these to add to it? Like, what could I do? That is very good questions. I could use the, the dazzle. It was the dazzle. A lot of these are gone. Ooh, that's cool. A lot of these things are gone because they don't work with the silicon, and some of these are just not needed. Do I throw a little bit of echo in there on that, or my computer is probably going? No. And the BCC stuff I don't have because I haven't purchased the rights to use them. But there is a free software version of that that works great. Bloom. What does Bloom look like? Come on. Does it add to it? Not really, does it? Blowout. Doubt that even works. Nope. Yeah, we can just put a camcorder on it. Ta-da! No, definitely not that. Cartoon it. Cartoon it up. No, doesn't do anything. Ooh, something that could add to this that would be kind of cool. Comic Basic. No. Like I said, some of these things are plugins that don't work. And I can't remember all the ones that do and don't. So I have to put find it, put a cursor on it, see if it works. So maybe one of these would be very cool. So I think this one's a dead one. Yep. Fast angle blur. Nope, don't have that. Fast blur, probably not. Nope. Shall we add glory to it? That's yes and no. I don't think so because and there's the dreaded God rays. No, you and glow waves. Glow. It's already got glow on it, so that's kind of. Looking for like an echo or a sketch. Looking really for like trails. But I think trails would add too much noise. Oh, it's like, oh, there it is. See how it's kind of noisy? I like it, but I don't like it. Visual echo. That wasn't too bad. Let's give it a try. I'll add it to it. We'll give it a pretty decent duration and see what happens with it.
Let us by.
They kind of look cool. See, I'll show it to you without it.
Let us by.
Yeah, I like it with, actually. That was about 80. And then go back from there.
Let us by.
Ooh, see, there's the problem. See, when it cuts... See, when it cuts the screen... Yeah, that we can't have a long duration on it, can we? We need to find where that cut is. Yeah, that's the problem. That's going to be a problem. That's too bad. Yeah, that's too bad because that's going to jump over the cut screens. Unless I cut it. Yeah, I could cut it. All right, so let's max it out, max it out. And then if I cut it here, oops. No. The problem is I thought I could get rid of it. Well, actually, hang on. It's still there. Oh, it's part of the baked in. Oh. Oh, hang on a second. Maybe I didn't need to do all that. That's part of the baked in Boo Boo. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I see you now. Okay, I could add some audio sounds to that as well.
And I shall take what is mine.
So this is all baked in because of the missing files. If you take a look at here, if I go like this, missing files. So that's all baked in effects. So I can't do much about that. I would love to do some things different with some of the effects, but I have to live with them because guess what? It's baked in. So I need to cut this right at the edit here. And where's the effects? They should be. Oh, they are. That's interesting. And then I'm zoomed all the way in, of course. They should, if I paste this, that should be perfect. Where'd you go? Way up here, of course. Not where I want you. Nope, that's not equal. Nope, that's not equal. Where should this be? Huh, that's very interesting. Oh, it's off-center too. It's not in the right area. Why is that? Why is that? Why is it not in the spot it's supposed to be? That is very interesting. It is off by a bunch. Huh. Is the timing off too? Yeah. Look at this. It's all off. Wow. How did it get so off? Did I speed it up? Is that what I did? Huh. All right, well, let's do that. And just line this up right to the end here. When you change speeds, you can't actually change, like click to the end of that. But let's see if that did it. Nope. Still off. Wow, it's off in a big way. I don't know how to fix this. I don't know what I did to cause this thing to go so bad so quickly. See, that's ahead now. All right, so let's chop that. And where does it leave? A second. Okay. That goes there. See if we can match the end of this to go. Let's see if we can line these two up. And now let's see if this works. Nope. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to break them all up. Start from scratch here and break them all up to individual files. For example, this okay, that's matching. That matched. That's not matching. Okay, so let's break this one up. Right to the edit. One, let's find this edit. Okay, and we will cut that. We got it right on the edit. Okay. That's good news. So that is the right edit. Why does it go off time? See how it's way off now? So we'll cut it here. Yeah, so somehow this got really messed up. Okay, so that would be, put an M here and retime this one to fit to that. closer. And that should do it. Hopefully that, nope, it doesn't do it. Look at that, it's so off. There goes all the trailing that I wanted to do. What in the world? Oof. Well, I do have another thought. We could do... Maybe we could do this. Let's do a test here. Oops. Oops. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Let's start this again. What I'd like to do is make copy this, but instead of all this other stuff, we just do that. And maybe the timing will be all good. Okay. So what we did over here was visual echo. So we'll put that on here. And see if we get the whole thing. Okay, something's not right. Huh. This all matches up until this edit here. All right. All right. I have a thought. I must have done an edit in here. So I see. We can fool around with this to make it so it doesn't do what it needs to do. Blend mode is color dodge. That's interesting. Why did I do that? So what we can do is right when this here, and then move one frame here, and just do this. And then ooh. Yeah, that's interesting. So if I just move this down here, move this down here, it should. I should get those trails that I want. Now, it is a little too harsh when we have it on color dodge. So let's. And every time we get a hit, we need to do a little bit of this, I think. Do we have any more quick bursts? The only problem with this is the movement. Not that way. Interesting. Let's find out if I did anything right there. I wonder if I just did that. That would just solve the problem. It kind of did, didn't it? Okay, now all I need to do is scale that up. And that should be it. Ta-da! It's magic! I want to do a flash there, a flash of something, right when he claps his hands. Like, How? Like some sort of a red flash? Right about there? What do we have that I could throw in something like this? Turn it red. Can we try that? See if it works. Not ideal, but let's try it. Put in an ad there for just this. Okay, I think I need to move this down a little bit. Where's the clap? Come on. There. Okay. So let's put a marker here. And I think that is right on this. So let us get this on target. See it? Move this right about there. Stop snapping. Oh, I hate when it snaps. And not color adjustments. I want hue saturation. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. I am looking for. Let's put it bigger. Can I get this into a red? Oh, that's no good. It turns everything red. Ugh. I just wanted the white to be red. That would work if they had its own alpha, but it doesn't. No, that's not going to work now, is it? There is something I could do. Well, I don't need all these, thank you very much. But there is something I could do, maybe if I do this. And do... where is it? Keying. And do a Luma keyer. No, that's not what I wanted. I would try. Make it red. What does that look like? That makes for things that are a little interesting, doesn't it? Hang on a second. You're wondering, what the heck am I doing? I am thinking about tracking that on this to see if I can get an actual good track. So I will take that and bring this down to a very small tracking area. Round it out. Put it on that. And what I'm going to do... Hello? What happened? Thank you. What the heck are you doing? Stop it. Up here in the corner here, I can track forward and track backwards. I'm going to track forward and see if this thing tracks well. There it goes. There we go. Let us see how well this will track with it. And so we go here and we go to transform. And then we go up here to, what's it called? The up convert. This one here. Find the object tracker. And we will say just position, not rotation. And we'll see how this works out. And if we fade that out a little bit early, right about there. Let's see if that worked. All right, so we got that interesting thing done. What would it look? Here's a question. What would it look like underneath the effect? Good. It looks good. All right. I'll leave it underneath. Now I have one other thought. I'd like to have add a smoke to the room. That's not going to work. It's kind of cool, but I like to have a whole room smoke. There we go. Smoke full screen. All right, I'm going to try something here. I'm just trying to add a little bit of atmosphere to the white room. Change the... Don't need this up. Oh, wait. Change it to extra... Whoa, what are you doing? What has happened here is it thinks it needs to be... See, its magnetic cap is on there, and it needs to be over here. And normally, let's see if we put it right down to the main line here. Normally, when you do these two buttons, it changes it. But I'm talking about Option, Command. But for some reason, it's not doing it. Oh, because it's way up here. So I need to bring it down to the main timeline here. And then bring it up. Nope, that didn't do it. I need to find... Let's see what happens if I do this. Well, I guess I'm not remembering the two buttons I need to push. Oh well, I'll just have to figure it out on my own. Back up to the top. Thank you. And I will have to figure this out on my own. There is two buttons that you push on the keyboard to between this line and anywhere you want it. So for example, I did this. Nope, that's not it. Thought it was those two buttons. Nope. Whoa! Okay, I better stop pushing buttons. All right. Well, we'll just have to do it the wonky way. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. We'll line this up with the back side because I like the back side of this more than the front. And now we need to go over here and make sure we have optical flow. And we're definitely done with that. Now it's analyzing for optical flow. So we'll let it do that little analyzing. There, it's done its analyzing. So let's take a look at that. Now the problem with putting smoke on here on a moving screen, it just doesn't look right. So I'm hoping that see how it's jerky, and I was hoping optical flow would fix that. It really could use that. Yeah, that's too bad. Because I would like a full screen, long full screen. Well, let us try something else. Oh, wow. My fingers did a crazy job of making it big again. Right, let's just say normal. Does it look like normal? Ugh, I just don't like it. Oh well, I'll get rid of it. I'll come up with another thought. The flamethrower, we use that in a different scene. Alien muzzle flash. Now these have got some really cool. I was thinking of adding these things to this as well. I've used this in a couple other scenes. I wanted to save that one for later, but I definitely want to use that effect in this area. Maybe for the ultimate hit. We'll use that one. That one's an interesting shot. It's blue turning to red. Oh, hold on. There is a thought here. Ooh. This. Guys, what do you think if we did... Oh, I think my headset just died. What do you... Oh, holy cow. I can't do anything. I think I crashed my computer. Guys, I think my computer just crashed. Well, maybe not. What's going on here? Are you still hearing me? Well, guys, I think I'm going to have to end it here because a bunch of things just crashed. Yeah, well, thanks for being here and watching this. I'm just noticing that I'm peeking out like crazy. I apologize for that. I should have changed that before I started, but, well, there you go. So, yeah, well, there is that, guys, ladies and gentlemen. I do not know what to say, but other than I think we got some ideas going on here. I'm going to try to do this every Thursday, so keep your eyes open for every Thursday. I will be trying to do some live and showing you guys what I'm doing on the film and keep you informed about how what's going to go happen with this film. So, guys, I thank you for watching and hope to see you soon.